Hello. Yeah, I thought what I would do here is post a little video with retrospective commentary. So I'm using SHAREfactory for this. It's more just to show 5-4-1 formation. Online match here, going Colo Colo to the weakest team in the demo using 5-4-1. Now, as you'll see here, I have it already saved. 5-4-1, 5-2-2-1. Call it what you like. As you can see here, with it being Colo Colo, there isn't much in the way of huge options there, and I had a bit of form issues there with centre forward, and also well, Paredes is the best player arguably in the team, and also Barroso, is it? But I opted to soldier on. As you can see there, I'm using false number 9. You can't see that it was on the screen a minute ago. False number 9 and also false winger. Along with that, tight marking assignment, swarm the box, sorry, and a tight marking assignment here on Messi, and a man marking assignment on Suarez, dropping the centre of that those centre backs just back a little bit. Now, what I probably would have done is I probably should have normally checked. I strongly do recommend checking it. That centre back, if you like, should be, you know, your kind of pacier option. But really, this is just to show where I'm having some joy with it anyway. Bear in mind, this is me playing with the weakest team in the demo against maybe the second strongest team in the demo. I'd say France are probably the outright strongest team. So, kicking off here, as you can see, I'm using false wingers now. They are kind of hanging out wide there, but you know, they are playing like wingers here. You know, they're pushing it. You know, they are pushing out wide. Note there also that my right back was making an overlap, I believe. Yeah, he was. There's my two sitters there coming into the fray. Got good protection there, and yes, it is Barcelona I'm playing, bear in mind, and I do have some scrappy moments here, and an absolute, well, something that you'll see later anyway. So at this point, yeah, I was a little bit concerned. I thought, right, this guy might actually be quite handy, but I was catching him out. Now, as you can see there, you know, the numbers are back there because I've got swarm the box on. The false number 9 in Paredes just kind of parades about there. In weight, just about the halfway line. Here again, you can see the overlaps, so that's my right back in possession. A bit of R2 being tried here. Plays it off to Valdez, who just about reaches it, and there's my first chance. So I've been using this pretty much exclusively the last day or two, and with Colo Colo pretty much exclusively at that. So we'll see how they handle the counter here. Yeah, that was swept up really reasonably. But there you can see I've got 3 solid there at the back on the halfway line. Obviously that could be managed with the defensive line setting. The players seem to get back, you know. I would say even, you know, I'm using the weakest team here, but if you've got like stamina king, shall we say, on those in those fullback positions with decent defensive chops, and probably I would say attacking ability, you know, maybe your finishing fullback card or something might come in handy there. But I just feel as though I'm keeping myself in matches with this formation. I'm winning matches. If I'm losing by the odd goal, and it is against Barcelona's and stuff like that. It's not, and I don't feel compromised in my attacking play, and I think a lot of that's to do with the false winger use, and they kind of come in a little bit, and therefore it just seems to offer up a kind of a decent passing game. You know, it feels as though I've got more numbers up front than what maybe the formation itself would suggest. You would, certainly if you're playing with 5 at the back, you think they're kind of giving a lot up there, but I mean, I'm not even setting those fullbacks as attacking fullbacks per se. You know, there's no special instruction on them. It's more just the false winger instruction causing that natural overlap. And I just feel it's like a slightly more manageable overlap, if that makes sense. They're not bombing forward. I mean, there you go there, is it Veha? I mean, now he's making, it's more a kind of later run he's doing here, right on the touchline as well. There's him tracking back. He was actually on my club team, and there we go there. A little professional foul from me. He was actually in my club squad, my sort of bronze level team, Veha. I've not actually updated his face. I wonder if they will do that, but I actually thought it was quite a decent player for me. Plays left midfield by naturally a left midfielder, but he can play, I believe he can play left back, right back, and also right midfield. But has a wee drop in his OVR, but we can accept that. Again, now I do like to pass out from the back. It is probably one of my weaknesses. I can put myself in bother, but it's just, you know, there's just a way of football I want to play in this game, and I'm you know, I will learn over time, no doubt. I was pretty much the same in PES 2018. You know, I'm slave to aesthetic play that, you know, not some skills and stuff, but just try to look tidy on the ball. So again, little overlap there. Option for the switch. Right back making the overlap, nice late overlap, doesn't beat his man. Wins the tackle, quite nice play from there actually, and just didn't have the numbers there. So I mean, it will be, you know, maybe you'll see it there in those situations, you just like, you maybe want a wee bit of a late runner. But you can always change. I'm using the two midfielders, central midfielders I've set as defensive mids. You could easily be brave and set one, you know, both as centre mids, or even, you know, just set one as a centre mid, push him up a little bit so he's making more of a support and runs. But, you know, certainly in a game like this, a match like this, you never know who I'm facing against, what quality of opposition, regards the actual player. Oh, there's another potential mistake there. So, you know, I just set it up very defensive minded, trying to suss the opponent out. So, half time, quite solid. Flown by. Second half then. And I wouldn't say, maybe not so much, maybe a wee bit in this match actually, but certainly see some of the opponents I've played against who've been going Barcelona or France against Colo Colo with this setup, and I start to frustrate them. You can see it in their play. You know, they get a little bit more desperate. You know, it's a little bit more, you know, they start to run with the ball a lot more, and they'll try to tick-attack their way through, and it can, you know, they'll get chances. An example there. But, you know, it's probably psychological, a lot of it, but I feel as though, you know, this is I'm not going to say the rule, but you can really crowd them out and just cause them to kind of snatch at chances, because you are, you know, you always seem to have a man close by in the defensive when you're defending. Nice wee dummy here, beats him. Pretty sure I blow this. So still a wee bit, I mean, I've still got a wee bit to work on my game overall, but dribbling's still something I'm trying to get a real feel for. But I'm enjoying this demo online, I really, really am. Certainly this is promising in so much that I can look to, you know, I can say, right, I want to use Colo Colo, can I get results with them? And it's not a big massive uphill battle, you know, the tactical changes that are afforded. And I know it looks all out defensive, you know, probably the opposition, I think he's just sticking 5 at the back and try to, you know, stop me scoring. I think, yes, there is an element to that, there's a safety element to it, but I think it comes across here that, you know, certainly in a counter-attacking sense, and even being able to knock the ball about a wee bit, you know, you can do that with this formation. But I mean, there again, I mean, they've got a man present there, it's not a free header. Make a wee change here. Is it Maturana I bring on? Speedy player, but again, like so many with Colo Colo, it has their limitations. So I've noticed that wee ball out to a player. It does work. It was just me, you know. Again, just guilty there. So little hiccup there. Get away with it. The man's right there. That'll probably maybe down to that marking assignment or just again numbers. Sloppy through ball from. I mean, there you go. Tiki-taka. Oh my word. And that's why I both love and hate advanced shooting, you could say. It's all down to me at the end of the day. Probably should have just rattled that centrally, but again, I think I was just looking to hit it back from the direction it came, thinking it would be the better strike, but probably, you know, checking on the replay there, it's just even a central strike would have stuck that in the back of the net. So a total sitter, but I mean, I tore him open. I mean, I cut him right open there, following his own mistake. But I mean, I had the players and numbers there just to make that passing move possible. Here he comes again. Plenty of numbers in the box here for me. That's a combination, obviously, swarm the box and the 5. He starts to have swings at it. So maybe he's not the most obviously frustrated of players, but trust me, I played against some guys who you just tell they're losing their head a little bit befuddled as to why their Barca superstars aren't tearing Colo Colo a new one online. Good block again. Little mess up in the control there, but you can see Balderia set him as right midfielder, just offers that option for the quick delivery out. It just feels a very flexible formation to use. And like I say, it just feels what keeps me in games. At the very least, and that's using the weakest team in the demo. I keep myself in matches, and I can get a wee bit of joy with the football I can play as well. Tried to dummy with a stronger pass here. It was a bit of a silly decision. Again, just those numbers just kind of start the, you know, holding a player up like that with this formation, the numbers start flooding back. Yes, here we see it again. Well, probably should have just checked back. It's probably, you know, it lends itself well to it if you're somebody who likes to use 1-2s. I'm actually doing a lot of experimentation with dynamic 1-2s. I don't think it comes across too greatly in this video. I think I do the odd one maybe, but I do like the dynamic 1-2's effectiveness in this game this year. AI seems smarter, responsive. Poor cross. Probably should have carried that in more. Again, that's probably me kind of getting a little bit, you know, just the famous quote, Coleman Balls quote, the whites of the goalpost size. I'm kind of like, oh, I'm through, I've got a chance here, and I'm just instinctively battering it in, thinking if I don't do it quickly, I'm going to get caught. Which is, you know, I think it's understandable to a degree, considering Barcelona are a quicker team. But there we go again. Cross in. It's a cross in for Messi. You know, don't get me wrong, it's dangerous enough, but in that moment, you know, in playing this match, I felt comfortable there. It was just like, I don't think he's going to win the header. Again, ball out, options there. Decide to come back in. Like that. Sloppy final ball. So I've certainly got work to do all game, but I mean, there we go, nice wee bit of pressing from one of the defensive mids. And this is like last minute stuff here, you know. Here. Oh, I just needed to be smarter. But I actually struck a shot with Carmona last night in the match from miles out, and it rattled the bar, and I think I just thought of that strike when I was hitting that and just never got the purchase on it, and the blade position was all off. So that was the match. Like I say, it was just more just to kind of show the effectiveness. Maybe even those weaknesses on, you know, that, you know, maybe bar, you know, maybe sometimes the numbers up front, but I think you can certainly, I feel it's a very manageable formation. Good solid defensive base to it, and is you know, certainly with a better team I think you could cause havoc with it on you know, if you're certainly looking at a counter-attacking base game. Let's say that 5 at the back becomes a 3 in attack. Those fullbacks will look to overlap. Oh, so stupid. But it was good football to work at, you know, get to that point, and I'm sure he was like, this guy's all over me. Messy head in there, and then just come on. I look at that, there was a through ball on there. There was a through ball there to his left, I think. But yeah, that'll wrap it up. Thanks for watching if you have. I'll look to make another one soon. Bye.